see, you get down the bottom how we've used old. Don't seem like much. There is actually a lot more in here, but you can't see them. Just little bug, I call them bug hotels. Little bug hotels everywhere. In the woodland, I've made some out of well, wood, believe it or not, and other things. But yeah, and we want a blanket of willow above it, and wait until the best time of year and join them together. So it's an extra little windrow, because oh god, when I say we get the wind up here, it's brutal. It as well. So you've got logs, I don't know, wood chip, some sort of compost or soil, hay, your natural, your homegrown compost on top, because the soil we're standing on has its own horizons anyway, and that's working where it is. Like every square foot is a little ecosystem, and we've essentially wanted to replicate that, but for farm produce that we need on a daily basis. So it needs to be all healthy, homegrown, and even from the logs, we've got a 4-acre woodland currently restoring, because it is at the bottom of the hill, so it's a bit boggy. So we're adding more to that, taking less away, opening it up so the sun can get in it, and all those logs, all those branches, we use up here as well. So it may not be on this 12-acre site, but it's still, you know, if you stand on the ladder, you could literally see it. So I think that would be still classed as the local environment. And yeah, those layers add structure to it as well. And then obviously we add our Bokashi mows on top, and then every winter, if it's hay or tarping, to keep the humidity and the warmth and the moisture as well. You want it to keep, you know, keep moisture in. Down quite low, whereas, you know, these top soiled, like rocket for example, is a lot higher up, so they're essentially churning the soil so all of them can benefit. I think that's a very key thing of knowing what your plant is, how it can help you, but also what you don't necessarily see under the soil. How many the cottages, the shop, even in the pub, on the table. So yeah, she makes lovely displays, and I think she's working with a lady that does dried bouquets, so I think she's going into that as well. But you know, when I first sown this, when I first started last August, sorry, it was about a bit higher than this. And when I sown at the start of the year, I was like, oh, how is that going to grow that quickly? And now I can definitely see. But plate, not the whole thing, but you know, little flowers like that. Yeah, it's quite pretty. Through the meadow. I know it says no end, but like 5 different meadows in 1 year. So at the minute, the yellow rattlers is left, so that yellow has gone, replaced by knapweed, plantain. So that side of the road, we've got the animal side, all naturally slow growing.
To see what Bokashi would do with grass, and it's been very positive. We haven't got to the end of attached results yet, but there's been less germination as well. So yeah, we cut and drop hay system, and then put IMOs on the top, covering them over. So you will still get a little bit of sprouts. It might obviously where they're trying to germinate, but nowhere near what you would get normally. And then obviously when the planting in the spring happens, you don't then get that influx of stuff that shouldn't really be there.
This here we're in every day, most of the time, and so we have placed it close enough to the top of it because it's that whole sort of label management within it.
Look, this is the difference, right? Because now that doesn't look like soil, that looks like FYM, really. But this is silage. It's the best way to describe it, the way that Bokashi works. So this is not a negative though, because this is already, if you look at the ligament structure now, this pulls apart.